string will buckle and bend. Child of the profane, tied to the great chain.
Forlorn faces running from the cold regret. Empty spaces, something that I can't forget. All I wanted was to wish the past away.
Hello everyone, hope you are keeping well with whatever you are doing. Let's just make sure it's all running nice and smooth. There you go. Spot on. Grab your coffee, and I've got everything. Hopefully a couple people are going to be coming on in a wee bit. That'll be all good in the end. But yeah, so left it yesterday. I had built a few of these oasis words mercenaries, and I had built some proxy Sons of Earl as well, and some Outriders, which I'm very chuffed about, but I need to crack on with the bases for the Halfling Pikemen that I need to do. So let's just count out. I need to be able to do 40 in total. So let's crack on with these ones, he says. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I was hoping to have came on a bit earlier, but I had some bits and pieces that just came out of nowhere that I needed to do. But it is what it is. Hey ho. But hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, I should be able to do a nice long stream tomorrow. Famous last words. And the long stream, if I can grab the paints and stuff, will be painting up the Oasis mercenaries. So there you go, just make sure that's all up and running. Just wanted to make sure I was connected to the stream room. And go from there. Yeah. Just make sure all the algorithm stuffy works and X, Y, Z. So let's get this gorilla tape going. So I need to do another 16 bases unless I'm mistaken. There you go. Ew. Stick to myself. Yeah, there you go. It's a quick and easy fix. Not the best of fixes, but it will definitely do the job for what I needed to do. Yeah, stick to thyself. And let's carry on. Yeah, so hopefully back to some normal painting in the very, very near future. This is the fun bit when you keep getting stuff stuck to yourself.
That's never good.
How are you doing, monsieur?
I'm okay. I did a couple bits and pieces off of stream.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
I didn't know if I was going to or not, and I thought, you know what? If you can do it, and like you're pushing through, I'll crack on and I'll fucking push through too.
Yeah, I'm just feeling a bit tender at the moment after the doctors. It was all good. I'm getting stuff done.
Nice.
Feeling a wee bit tender.
They poke and prod a bit.
Yeah, they're good as gold. It was a oh, what do you call them? The long term temp doctors.
Oh, the on-calls.
Yeah, and he was good as gold. He was very good listening. Good chat with him and double checking stuff. So he's doing the full works. But yeah,
Nice.
and then hopefully tomorrow, um, depending on how tomorrow goes and stuff like that before the stream, I'll hopefully be able to set up any multi-stream, any prompts, blah blah blah, and get these Oasis mercenaries painted up.
What time are you thinking of doing it tomorrow?
Well, I need Games Workshop to pick up the paint that I need for those marks, and pick up my Inquisitor, and also I need to pick up my meds, because now I'm going on to meds for a period of time.
Fair.
So, I leave work for 6:30, 7 o'clock?
Okay, I might not be on until maybe like 8, 9ish.
Oh, that's fine, there's no rush at all.
Yeah. I promised the missus that I would spend some time with her because she finishes at 8 today, so I will be popping like BRB for 5-10 minutes.
No, it's absolutely fine, it makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life and all that.
Exactly. So you're still doing your bases?
Yeah, well, I've got 11 bases to do, and then I've got 40 halflings to attach. It's not...
Oh.
Yeah.
That color. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the rare bear table was out on stream today.
Oh, fair enough.
I haven't put a mat because I normally have like a cover because I normally do a lot of airbrushing. So having disposable like white boards,
Yeah.
is really handy. But today, because I haven't needed to use the airbrush at all, I am not. And also, this table sucks. I don't like
Oh,
it.
fair enough.
I'm tempted. If I have all the money in the world, I would get a new desk. But trying to get a new corner desk is not fun.
No, that's understandable. That is completely understandable. I know this is not thrilling me producing bases, but the thing is, it needs to be done. I need to get these bases prepped and assembled and blah blah blah.
That's right.
It is what it is. It's part of the hobby, is it not?
Yeah. Got some music on in the background.
Yeah. And I am most definitely ordering some better headphones because I keep every once in a while getting BBC Cornwall coming through. At least I know what the traffic's doing.
Well, yeah.
But hey ho, it is what it is. I am getting more and more tempted to just completely dive into dwarves.
You're not exactly far away from doing that now.
Well, yeah, I can't deny it. I've got those 2 dwarf armies for AOS, and then potentially getting the 40k dwarves. It's not.
Come on, we both know you're going to do them. It's just whether or not you're doing one release or not.
Yeah, and that's how hard I dive into them.
If I were you, it'd be one of those ones that I would buy the army box when it comes out, if you can,
Yeah, and test how they are.
and then wait till Combat Patrol comes out, because that will not be that long away.
No, the strong rumor is it'll be within the next month because that's our pattern. And what was it?
Keep being tempted by World Eaters, so.
Yeah. Well, the pattern is the army box set. They'll knock out one of the HQs.
Yeah.
Just they'll knock it out. So it'll probably be the champion they knock out. they'll keep the Carl, and they'll swap out one of the troops for another unit. So part of me is hoping they're going to put in like the exosuit or something like that.
I could see that happening, yeah.
Which would be cool, don't get me wrong, because having 3 lots of the troops, because you need troops, and, you know, a couple different heroes and XYZ, it's just nice variety.
Yeah. Well, the more I keep looking at it, the more I'm tempted just to buy some Etsy blood axes and the pads, and maybe buy a combat patrol Chaos Space Marines now,
Hmm.
and start going for it. Although I don't see myself using the Dark Apostle.
In all fairness, because the Dark Apostle is such a nice model to paint and it's so useful for Chaos Space Marines, you could sell it.
Very true, very true, very true.
You know, what was it? You sell it for, say, 20 quid on eBay. There you go. There's 20 quid of your, you know, you've recouped back, haven't you?
Hmm? Oh yeah. You can always put it into the business stock. That is always a possibility for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, what harm is it going to do for you? Nothing really.
No, not really. Because then it gives me 10 Legionnaires. The one thing which isn't very world eatery when I look at them, which is the Havocs, but Havocs are just really good to have.
It's it's a very useful very useful unit to have, because it's all fair enough running in you know, swinging your axes, but if you don't have a little bit of range, well, you're in trouble, ain't you?
I kind of look at them as being Doom Guy with a gun, so like they are the BFGs.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can definitely see that.
I'm tempted to just try and do it all with a Doom theme. So everything's got to be just covered in viscera, or have viscera around it.
Well, I did say just get a load of like not marine guard torsos and stuff like that, and just have them being shredded.
I'm sure I've still got my old guard from when I tried to do them like 12 years ago.
Yeah, because they don't need to be pretty, do they?
No, I just need something to be a sacrificial lamb for pain. Then I'll remind myself of what Brad's army looks like, and maybe put a couple of them in there as a nice spice.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think I
The
cut
only
off.
one I'm unsure about picking up right now is Karn.
I would say I don't think they would do a new model, because they didn't do a new model for Typhus, did they?
Oh, they did? Well,
No, but
back in 7th they did, yeah. I don't know when Karn's was done.
Khan, I want to say he was the end of 7th.
Oh, if that's the case, then I might be tempted to pick him up. But it's also that question of... I don't... Well, except Sisters exempt, I don't run many named characters. Like Sisters you kind of do, because their named characters are very different to their normal retinue.
Yeah.
But like with Space Marine characters especially, there aren't many which like you are distinctly different, except for the Primarchs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big Angron is like, whoa.
Yeah, I would say Karn. I would say, you know, Karn and Lucius and Azrael, Dante and stuff like that. The big named ones, I would say they are different enough to warrant it. But yeah, I wouldn't go for like the second in command kind of ones, because there's nothing really different there.
Well,
but
like,
you know,
not Belial, because Belial does have stuff different with it.
yeah.
Well, Haldor Ice Plate, Ice Pelt for the Space Wolves.
Yep.
Being one of them.
Mhm.
My God, he has. Well, there's a reason why he hasn't got a name anymore, because he's so boring.
Well, did he actually have any special rules? I don't think he did he?
Oh, if he did, it was for an extremely small amount of time.
Because the way, so you know, people can correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. I want to know if I am wrong or not. But to my knowledge, the names like Primaris options, the lieutenants, like your Ice Pelt and the Blood Angel Lieutenant and Dark Angel Lieutenant, was to allow those specific legions to have those specific weapons. Because the Dark Angel one was the first lieutenant that allowed you to have a plasma pistol, and then Ice Pelt for Dark Angels, and then Ice Pelt allowed you to have a frost axe for Space Wolves.
Fun fact: the Lieutenant is the only model in the entire Space Wolf range for HQ that is allowed to have a frost. It's supposed to have an axe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a weird one. It's like, what was it? Lazarus, Company Master Lazarus, and Dark Angels are the only captain options for Primaris that can have the special issue carbine. That's it.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
Did they ever change the captain rule for Space Wolf so that they could? Because it was that you couldn't. It was. So let's go. Primaris captain from Space Wolf, which is sword, fist, and then if you go to Primaris Lieutenant for the Wolves, there's the Power Axe. So the Power Axe is only available for a Lieutenant, not for a Captain. Was it? Like, a Captain just goes, you know what? Nah, elegance. I've been using Big Choppy here for a while, but I need to make that a descendant for somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, it is options, isn't it? It's just weird. That's all it is to me.
I feel GW do need to kind of rectify that with the Space Marine Codex. It's just have it as being, if one below it can have it, one above should have it.
It's that whole lawsuit thing that they had years ago. That the rules that they give, they have to have a model.
Yeah.
And it's old rules. These headphones are being annoying because every time I move them, I keep getting like a fuzz.
Oh.
It sounds like a bee.
That ain't good. That is too thick a brush. You've found a weakness.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be ordering better headphones. I may even order them tomorrow at work.
What's wrong?
It's just annoying, you know.
Alright, let's do some edge highlighting. Chat, if you're wondering what I was doing just then, it's one of the best things I've ever learned to do when it comes to highlighting an item.
Yeah.
If you have access to make it lighter, do it.
Oh, okay.
But then make the highlight. It sounds weird. It doesn't sound weird. It sounds weird when you don't think about it. Don't use white.
Okay.
Only use white when you have to. Like, if there's no mixer above it, you don't use white. So, for example, with red, use yellow. Green is also yellow. Because two colours that make yellow green are blue and yellow. So if you want it darker, you add blue. If you want to make it lighter, you add yellow.
Yes. Yeah, makes sense.
So it's simple colour theory.
Yeah.
And make things go that one step higher, which is really cool. And it's something I want. I'm not going to say it because it'll be the ultimate hypocrisy because I don't own one yet. If you have access to a colour wheel, have one. Like, colour wheels actually are very helpful, especially when learning colours. Because you can see what works to go well with each other, but also what's next to it or opposite to it for how to highlight and shade it.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one when you first start out, and especially if you watch nothing but like GW guides. But as soon as you start opening that vault of, well, we have this color here, which is a nice warm color. If you add it in, it works.
Make it do the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Finn about, you know, highlighting and stuff like that, and that's why it was very much keep the color theory simple.
Yeah, exactly. It is very much preschool art, learning how colors are mixed, and it's keeping that as a fundamental is really key for certain things.
Yeah.
Because it is quite surprising when you start messing around with paints like we do, how much of that simple stuff goes out the window.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Because it was like the skin tone thing. That's the most recent for me. It was like, shit, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
And this is when I drop everything. Hello.
But it's also that whole thing of, because, right, we're going to have a bad mouth time in GW. Here we go. Brace yourself, boys. It's happening.
They're like, oh no, no, no.
So, the masterclass for
And
skin
Rohan will
on
answer.
Games Workshops. The Citadel masterclass.
Muster the Rohirrim.
Hello,
Was-
Icy.
It was informative, do not get me wrong, but was awful. For one very key thing, it told you how to do it, not why you're doing it. And
Yeah.
also the concept behind why. So they say you do dark areas here, you do light areas here, and you do red areas here. That's great. That's fine. Why am I doing it, for one? And I might have missed that. It might actually be in there. Two, what colors did you use? And why are we doing this on a 32mm head? No one's going to see the blushing when you're on the table.
Yeah, it is a very difficult one because. But welcome, Icy. Welcome. Hope you're keeping well. As you can kind of gather, I am hopefully building all 40 halflings, and Ivor is sorting out his Sisters of Battle. But yeah, that's why I'm very much tempted to do some simple. How do I say it simple? It's not simple. That's a bit demeaning of it. Some rudimentary painting tutorials.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, the foundational painting tutorials of like, it'll be like, this is how you can paint silver. This is how you can paint faces. This is how you can do eyes, hands. I just want to show the bedrock, if that makes sense, because I don't want to suddenly go, this will suddenly make you a pro painter. I'm not saying that at all, because I'm not an elite painter at all. I just know the fundamentals, and I think that's somewhat sometimes missed on social media.
Yeah, we praise those with extreme skills, but we don't normally ask those how they did it.
Yeah, and I don't know what people think of that. It's more like sometimes if you're a brand new person into the hobby, alright, you are brand new into miniature painting. So disregard wargaming, disregard dioramas, disregard it all. Just miniature painting. Well, you do have some videos out there that go, these are the core basics of XYZ, which are very useful. I think Squidmar done some, Goobertown Hobby done some.
All the big names have done it.
Yeah, so they've all done it, and they're all great, but then they've never really been expanded. And I know Warhammer TV done like their calendar back in the day,
Yeah.
but that's the only stuff that comes to mind going, how to paint a cloak, how to paint hair, how to paint, XYZ, please insert here. And I think that's something that's genuinely missing in this industry.
So, some of the professionals from Spain do have them. An issue with them is that sometimes they are not translated because they do them in their mother tongue.
Yeah, fair enough.
And other times they lock them. Cat's quiet. I'm explaining things. But the other one that is they are such high level that unless you're in the hobby, you do not know about them. But at the same time, I do give credit to Vallejo's, not just their paint kits, they're like 6 color paint sets, also their Infinity paint sets. So they did a really good deal with Infinity, which was they put in an exclusive figure for a faction, but they gave you, I think it was like 4 or 5 fundamental colors.
Yep.
To learn how to paint that faction.
That's cool. That makes sense.
And they also had a guide in there for from one of the professional painters. Now, albeit the guide is absolutely crazy because they mix colors all the time.
Yeah, so it's not like stay with this core color.
Yeah, and like okay, for a beginner, this is absolutely bonkers. For anyone who's been in the hobby for a few years, this is great. I feel maybe that should be like addressed a little bit more, especially having like that challenge of a limited amount of palette. Like say, you are that 12-year-old who's just entered and used their pocket money to buy a model and a few paints because they can't afford many paints.
That's I think that's where my mindset's going is, pardon me, now someone goes to TT Combat, someone goes to Mantic, someone goes to insert business now that may not be as big as, say, GW. I want to buy that mini because that model looks cool. How do I find to paint that model?
Yeah.
And it may not be like, let's look up this particular model on YouTube and see it painted. But I want to know how to paint the cloth. You know, I want to be able to paint this section or that section. You know, that's where I think it would be quite an interesting concept.
Oh yeah, totally. I do feel there should be more out there of, and it's a tempting thing to actually do myself. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
That challenge of you take a very introductory item, like the Space Marine, and do the best paint job you possibly can while giving instructions for someone with very little experience. This is, I suppose, where Imperium's very good with it, is because they do teach people to do this. Using a very small palette, using a small amount of colors, how to get further with themselves in the hobby. They've purchased.
Yeah, and it would be, hello, orcs, hugs, many hugs to you too. Yeah, it would be not how to paint this model, it would be a series to be like, I'm struggling on hands, how do I paint hands? I'm struggling on eyes, how do I paint eyes? Struggling on silver, how, you know what I mean? It'd be that kind of thing, and that's where I think I'm drawn to. Because I would have loved it when I first started. But I had the How to Paint book.
Oh, yeah, I remember the book.
I've still got it. I still refer to it.
Mine.
Yeah, I still refer to it.
Hang on. Because I use it actually as... I got the one which had the CD and everything in it.
Oh, God, you had like their last one.
Yeah.
By the way...
It's a really good prop for making a spray booth. Here it is.
Yeah, by the way, people that are swinging in, I am currently building 40 halflings at the moment, and I got Ivor with me, who is painting up, that was the last one they done, who is painting up his Sisters Battle at the moment, his nuns with guns.
Oh my god, I actually haven't looked at this in so long, I just saw the Dark Elder showcase, hang on, I don't know if I can show it on stream very well. So this is how they told. This is like a guide to how they show, like with their range at the time, how to paint miniatures.
yeah.
And the Excess of Dark Elder Archon and stuff. Oh god, that's... But this indicates how old this is. That's not the current Archon. That's the metal Archon.
Oh god, yeah. It may... Okay, anyone else in this hobby on these streams right now, I've got a serious question. When you see some of your old books, like how to build terrain, how to paint models, how to do this, how to do that, does it make you feel old?
Have a guess when this came out. The last one they did. The last one they did.
Okay, the last one they did was in the 2000s.
So
I would say 20 years ago.
You're off. That one is more recent.
Oh, is it that recent? Okay, fair enough.
Not that recent. When
Oh,
was
is it
Fighting Games
older?
Introduced?
What? Is it
2011.
that? Oh. Oh.
I'll leave you to mull on that while I quickly just quickly go see the wife.
Fair enough. That suddenly made me feel old.
Yeah.
But yeah, Orc, how are you doing, fine fellow? I've had to split up 20. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Pardon me, my throat went a bit funny there. Oh, not my throat, my voice. Do apologise. Yeah, I'm having fun at the moment. I am currently in the process of building these halflings at the moment. Yeah. Do apologise, weird words. I'm just trying to multitask at the moment. There you go. But yeah, we've got plenty of these halflings that I'm going to be painting up in the very near future. But yeah, tomorrow I am hoping to crack on and paint up these Oasis mercenaries. Because once they're done, they'll look like that.
And his name is
John Cena! Nids on the approval. How are you doing, Nids? How are you doing? Where's my music gone? Wow. Hope everyone's doing bad. Not bad, just making dinner. Oh, very nice. I made dinner, just didn't eat it. May have it late dinner or something like that. I'm very well. Very well. Just got poked and prodded at the doctors. So I'm just a bit tender, but I'm all good. Ooh. Drop the poor minis. But yeah, I'm liking getting back into good habits of getting the stream done on a more regular basis. It's just nice. Just very, very nice having good company, being able to relax and just enjoy the process. And I got a YouTube video all rendered and and ready to upload for Saturday as well. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's about hobby burnout. So, and some hints and tips and some research I came across. So hopefully it will benefit some people, which I'm very excited about. Done actually quite a bit of research into it because I've been feeling it recently, and we've all had it. Well, I had it in the past as well. So I thought, wait a minute, why don't I genuinely do some research into it and see what the experts in the field would say is best to do for dealing with burnout just in general. Because it's not just miniature burnout, it's just burnout in general. Yeah, how's everyone's days been? Got to keep that mojo tough when you lose it. Yes, it's very, it's a difficult one. Of that this is what I go over in the video as one of the main things. It's very tough. That it's a double-edged sword. You want to keep the momentum going, like, you know, the excitement of painting the miniatures and building and blah blah blah, but not doing too much that you physically burn out. And the thing is, one of the worst things to do is procrastinate. As soon as you start procrastinating, that's when you just lose the desire to do stuff. Well, that's what I found out through the research, which is surprising. It was quite surprising what like actual professional research I came across when it comes to burnout in general, and then how to recover from it, and also how to prevent it. It was really interesting, so I do hope people enjoy it. And one of the big ones for burning out is putting pressure onto yourself. Or putting too much pressure onto oneself. Same as option of the work you're doing. Your outer practice of stuff won't look the same. Yeah. Same as opinion of the work you're doing. Your outer practice of stuff you won't look the same. It's a weird one, because I noticed that when I started repainting up when I was painting up the halflings for work, the pirate ones. Because how often was I painting? Like at the beginning of the year, I've been a bit of a machine. But that is great for keeping the mojo going. But it's not great for the actual physical body. You physically burn out. And everyone hits their limits slightly differently. Ooh, the poll seems to be... Ooh, 100%. Yes, people would like painting tutorials. Well, I will hopefully start recording some over the weekend. What I'll do, I'll start doing some requests on the Discord of what people would like to see first. If that's up for what people want to see, you know, by all means. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be an interesting thing to do. And I'd like to have people's input on it as well. Because I am one man. Always keep yourself to always keep yourself to build lull palette cleanser. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. This is really nice to just get back into streaming again. I am not putting any adverse pressure on me. I'm not trying to be like I need to stay here painting because I have that with the work stream at this moment in time. This allows me to get back into my personal streaming a lot easier. Don't get me wrong, I touch wood will be painting tomorrow. But it's just a nice way of like easing my way back in. I was talking to Redscope on Discord. Hopefully some of you saw that on the Discord. About this fan-made and supported Age of Sigmar Battletome for Halflings. And it really got my creative juices flowing. And I'm like, this is really cool. The mechanics are really just clever. And it's just funny. So part of me is tempted to do a little Age of Sigmar Halfling army. Don't know what people will think of that. But I'm not sure yet because I'm looking at the Leagues of Voltan because I do like my dwarves. Don't know what people think of that. I did see there was a community post today about Voltan, about their how their crusade mechanics work. And I do like the look of it. Or I do like the idea of the crusade. I've always wanted to try and do a crusade, and I keep trying to do it, but I keep struggling to keep the momentum going for crusade. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Fair enough, Nids. I know new armies, you either really, you either like them or you don't. I'm a bit like that with Ossiarch Bone Reapers. Really love undead models. I liked the Tomb King back in the day. I like my vampire counts. I even like Bushido and Samurai and stuff like that. That's why I've got Minamoto for Bushido Risen Sun. However, Ossiarch Bone Reapers just don't look right to me. But hey ho. Everyone can have their valid opinion. But yeah, how's everyone's day been? Another round of Gwent. I may cheat with these halflings because, to my knowledge, unless I'm mistaken, the vast majority of them, they have like a big metal helmet and a big chest piece. I may prime them with a metallic. I believe these guys are silver and these guys are gold, so I'm gonna spray them accordingly or prime them accordingly. how about the Curse City expansion not having minis, and the minis you need being the ones that everyone knew was for it being put in the yeah, the thing is, it was so obvious about that because I honestly don't know what GW were doing at the time. Because I know they were struggling with getting the paperwork for their expansions and books and releases and blah blah blah. I understand that completely, alright? But when they turn around and go, here's a big release, you know, the next Warhammer Quest release, and then people struggling to get the orders and stuff like that, and it just left such a bitter taste in everyone's mouths. Then a year and a half later, you can then do a made to order. Fine, okay, that rectified it. And then they go, basically half a year later after that, here's the expansions, which people saw happening anyway, and they've already bought the models. It's a difficult one. I want to enjoy it. But they're really leaving a bitter taste in people's mouths. I hear feet rustling. I haven't even opened up my Cursed City yet. I've still got the key and everything.
Alright, we back.
Oh, you is back. I sold mine for profit not long before they said it was coming back. Ah, that's fair enough, Nids. I was getting tempted to sell my Cursed City, but I was like, no, I'm going to kick myself. It's something that I want to genuinely do. That's why I bought Cursed City. But yeah, the expansion thing seems a bit weird.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that at all.
Yeah, because they made out... Didn't they make out to everyone that there was no expansions coming?
No, they always said they were coming, but they were being delayed.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh shit, sorry, we didn't mean that we're going to get rid of it forever, we're going to give it back, sorry. But they never... With them doing the whole, oh, you want to get the expansion? I hope you bought a Soulblight army then.
Yeah, because Nids has said that the expansion is just the cards. You have to buy the mini separate.
That is correct, yes. And it works out, roughly, it's about 140 quid to buy all the models you are required if you're buying all the official GW ones.
It's a really, really weird one, because I think they were damned if they do, they were damned if they don't, because they've taken so long to do it, that if you've got a Soulblight army, you potentially already got the models. So I could see the benefit of going, you know, buy the cards, buy the paperwork separately. I understand that. But then, what happens if you've only got Warhammer Quest, Cursed City? You've now got to buy... You don't have two different options. You don't have an option with models and an option with just the cards.
So, the models required for the first expansion...
It's the two named characters and the Vampire Lordess, isn't it?
No, it's more than that.
Is it?
So, it's a set of foul bats. You know, your most hated model for price.
What? I thought it was just 3 heroes.
No, foul bats, Belladonna, Rat Prince, Vampire Lord, and to top it all off, Radakar the Beast. Because we thought it was Radakar the Wolf, which was in the set, but it's not. They want you to buy the Beast upgrade for him. That was
Yeah, because at the end of Cursed City, all right, spoilers, people, spoilers, all right, spoilers. He isn't killed. You find out at the end of Warhammer Quest he's not killed. That you open up the envelope and that's how he becomes the beast, because he gets out the city and he turns feral and blah blah blah. But wait a minute, so this is just one expansion?
So it seems to be it's like the Monster Hunter expansion. So it's like to play all of them, all the monsters in the expansion. If it is just you fight monsters and there's a couple of different settings, you will require all of them.
Is the card still available? If that makes sense.
What do you mean?
The Warhammer Quest thing, the expansion, is it been up yet for sale?
Hasn't
or what?
released yet. They
Hasn't
announced
released.
it a week ago.
Oh yes, no, Nids hit the nail on the head. They ruined the card, but yes, people hadn't played the game yet because of the delay with the pre-order, and they had released, pardon me, Radikar Beast. They had released the model before the game had been out, really, for that long.
That is true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Warhammer Quest had only been out for the weekend, and early part into the following week, they then showed off the image of Beast.
To be fair, the Cursed City has had such an absolute cluster fuck of a release schedule and everything like that. It seems, from what we can gather, from roughly piecing together the models in there and remembering the timeline that Salt White Gravelord's coming out, because we were both very avid about it, so I vaguely remember how it was going.
Yeah.
Cursed City came out as a preview for Gravelords to keep the hype.
Yes, I remember.
Within the first couple weeks, the Rat Prince, I think it was, or Belladonna came out. Then it was Radikar.
Yes.
And then it was the other one of the two.
It was the masked lady. The
Yeah.
The curved cursed blade, I think she was called, something like that.
Yeah, she's not Belladonna. Belladonna's a wolf riding one. Is that one. So they kind of staggered the releases, and if I had to predict, probably what was supposed to happen was they were supposed to stagger the releases to coincide with this expansion, so that you would be able to piecemeal buy bits and pieces alongside the Soul Blight release dates.
Which makes absolute sense. Yeah, you could upgrade it slowly.
Yeah, so then you'd buy this expansion like, oh, by the way, this model's coming out now, so this card that you had from your expansion is now usable. Isn't that great? And it would have been. But Cursed City got so screwed over by X, Y, and Z that it got to this point of, nah, sorry, we're not going to do it anymore. And then everyone kicked up like, oh, yeah, there are people who like this. Sure, we'll do an expansion. TBC. Someone get hold of the China printers. We need to get this stuff done quickly, because otherwise we're going to have a riot.
Yeah. It's now before anyone goes, oh my god, they keep bashing Games Workshop. Now, I will say one thing clear right now. I've been collecting from Games Workshop since '98. I love the stuff they produce. I love the lore, the history, the narrative behind the stuff they produce as well. Absolutely love it. What I don't love is their business practice.
My go-to opinion on it, and again, I will happily say how long I've been in this hobby. Because we worked it out, because I found out the first that ever came out that I bought from, which was 2003.
Yeah.
So in this conversation of the dueling streams, you have got nearly 40 years worth. You got 40 years worth of experience. In my opinion, if you are not able to be hypercritical of something you love, for whatever reason, when it comes to your hobby and what you're putting your money down on, you are destined to get suckered by something.
Yeah, you're not passionate about it, or sorry, if you're not passionate about it, you don't then get frustrated behind it. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. So, for example, all right, let's call up some people.
Oh, wait a minute. Nids has had a perfect point. Totally GW fan, but not going to defend something they do wrong. Yes, you can be a fan, you can enjoy what they're doing, but you're gonna be frustrated and want to call them out, aren't you?
Yeah. So let's go with my personal favorite one. I love to have a go at these people because I feel um, they have caused, in recent times, one, the biggest problem for where the hobby is currently for bits and pieces, but also given GW the excuse and the keys to do their business practice, competitive players.
Yeah, I will second that.
So, for example, I know more competitive players now of Games Workshop products, a game which I will argue is far from balanced. Um, like the game as a mechanic was always since day dot very very off balance because of course how on earth are you supposed to represent a normal human being as strong if not a little less strong than a giant warrior that has been mutated by eating different the greatest predators in the world.
Fruit.
um, but with all their complaining and with their constant display and then GW coming in and going, okay, cool, we'll show you off as well. They've literally given them the tickets to go, okay, cool, we'll just screw around with this game to make you happy because you're the ones who give us the most money.
Yeah, it's like it just kills it for me. It really does. That's why I generally haven't really had any desire to play anything in so long, because it's like all you hear is competitive this, match play that, tournament this, tournament that, doing well in this, that, and everything else. And it's just like, I understand tournaments, I understand championships, I really do. I played snooker, I played pool, I played darts, I done karate martial art tournaments, I done rifle shooting tournaments, I done parade, I showcased um birds like canaries and zebra finches and chickens. I've done it, but when it's like, it, it's so, yeah. The thing is, Nid said it himself. You got to sell the meta.
Yep.
When you buy to win, when does it become the army wins for you than your skill and talent?
Harlequins answered that one.
Yeah.
Harlequins and Tau answered that one.
But in all fairness, there is a definite difference between skill and talent when it comes to, say, okay, if you want to compare wargaming to chess, the very, very first board game, major board game, you had Chinese checkers and so on and so forth. But chess, it's pure skill. There's no buy to win. There's no, I've got a bigger bank balance, I can buy this better model. But that's part of the business model.
It's purely about practice and time.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm not disputing people that have skill, talent, and experience when they play their war games. I'm not disputing that at all, because if you practice your war game, you will naturally get better. Like with anything, you will get better. But when your skill and talent, with, say for example, let's say you're skilled and talented with Imperial Guard right now, and someone comes along that is confident and competent, but not as talented as you, turns up with demons, with a far better list. Okay, they're both as good as they can be list-wise. Who's going to win? I'll put my money on the demon player.
Well, here's a fun one for you. I've just thought of this. I'm gonna have to do some searching to see if this is actually true. Games Workshop have also been selling it in the way of the meta player as of late. Because if you notice, we see more rules and less models these days.
Oh yeah.
It's only just dawned on me that, take for example, today, so disciples of Zinj are coming out
Wizardy Woo.
soon,
Yeah.
alongside oh god, High Elves. I'm gonna call them more High Elves because Lumineth. There we go. That's the real name. Well, There have been no new model announcements since their box set.
Yeah, the Curslin and the what's it called? The
Boring wizard, I don't care.
yeah. So what? You get a hero in each release.
Yeah, but I look at it and go like, okay, what about like GW have a hard on for the High Elves, as shown by how many books they've had.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck's the models? I could not give a shit right now about what they can do in combat and rallying and making the community go fucking ape shit over the fact that they got some broken stuff out of context. How about you show me some of the stuff that I'm putting my money on, not on the rules I'm going to complain about later.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just I want to enjoy the stuff. I genuinely do. I love the story. Don't get me wrong. Okay, this will surprise people. I genuinely like the stories behind the fantasy races of dwarves, as well as elves and orcs and things like that. Alright, so that's a big deal because some of you may know, go, wait a minute, he actually acknowledges elves. But I don't like it when the big firms make the elves just somehow OP to sell them. I don't like it. I generally don't, because don't get me wrong, they're immortal and they're supposed to be training for centuries to get better and stuff like that. But when you got them that they're just basically a one-man army, it's like, well, in all fairness, why don't you do that with Space Marines then? Space Marines in the books are supposed to be one-man armies.
Yeah, it's why I really like the lore of Eldar.
Mm.
Because they are the elves of 40k, but they're actually really weak.
Mm.
Because of the fact that they are a dying race, and it's actually is an interesting story. More than just, they've been here since the dawn of time, and they could have kicked your ass before you knew about it. Well, they're not, though, because they birthed a god and they fucked up so hard, and now they're dying.
Yeah, it's, as I said, I don't want to be, like, beating it with a dead stick. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to be, down and stuff like that. It's just something that's been plaguing me for months now, and it's probably affecting why I haven't been streaming and stuff like that. It's like, it makes me feel like, what's the point of me painting my models up but I can't go and have a nice game with them? I feel like I'm being strong-armed into playing models that I don't want to play to have a chance to actually survive more than 2 to 3 turns.
Yeah.
But not saying I'm going to win. I'm not saying that. You want to go into a game to have a chance to win. I'm not disputing that. But actually having a chance to have a game and not just get wiped off the board. What's the point of having a codex that someone's newer codex say can't do something? Legions of Voltan stops rerolls. Yeah, I'm not going to dispute that. Their void armor just goes, haha, you can't do anything. You're -1 AP. You can't re-roll wound rolls, and you can't re-roll damage against them. Just innately.
Hot take. This is going to sound like a hot take, because I know the community right now are going to fucking
Oh,
nuts over
wait a minute.
what's that.
Nids had another comment as well. Also,
Yeah.
what happened to the old world redesign? It's gone quiet too. He has a point.
Oh, we know. Oh, there's a reason behind that, and that's probably because half the team that were working on Oddworld has been pulled over to do 10.
Yeah, but you get what I mean though. There
Yeah.
was so much being pumped out about it. It was getting so many people excited. I was loving it. I was like, holy crap.
I was really hyped to do Kislev.
Yeah.
Or even Cathay, because there was rumours about Cathay having a release.
Oh, Cathay is pretty much all but confirmed to have it.
And I would love to do Chinese stuff, like having tons of jade being painted and stuff, because I adore the Three Kingdoms and the Chinese era of architecture. So I'd love to do Cathay.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I want to be positive and stuff like that. And I'm not going to be like, oh, don't worry. I'm not going to be doom and gloom, so don't worry. But I'm just saying, it's more frustrating than anything.
But yeah, hot take. because the community right now are saying, "Oh, Voltan are fucking broken," X Y Z. I don't think they're that bad. I think
No,
they're pretty good.
but
I think they're good, and I think from a business point of view, they've done a smart thing, which is they've made an army extremely desirable because it is a brand new faction for 40k, more than 40k. I'll put in that asterisk. And it's strong enough to cause argument, but it's not strong enough to be. I'm always going to compare them. Tau/Harlequin, but they came in, they broke the format before the format even took off.
And Nids, the top
Yeah,
three. You know, they're not as quick as other armies, so you're going to run around, grab the objectives. They're
And
not
their
as
secondaries are pretty poor as well.
their secondaries is only one competitive one. Their melee output is subpar. So their shooting's great, but they don't really have mortal wound protection. They have like 1 or 2 D6 psychic abilities. It's kind of like people are just looking at the big boogeyman. They're doing the Tau railgun again.
Yeah.
Thing.
That actually reminds me. I've got to ask because you know them better than I do. Grimnir, their psyker. Is he a character or is that just the name for their psyker?
That's the name for their psyker. It's the title.
Cool. I didn't know if it was like Grimnir is the unit or Grimnir is the person.
Yeah, Grimnir is their title.
Oh, that's pretty cool then.
Yeah, which
because I really love that model. Like, I looked at that and went, I like that, but not for 40k. I want to use that in D&D.
Yeah, oh yeah, completely. I could see that. He's very much a priest, cleric, dwarf. He's very much like, you know, I'm running up, I'm using my powers to float on the rocks.
Yeah.
And I'm in very much two minds right now. Funnily enough, I'm stuck on the fence really badly. Do I just bin off my Black Templars? Alright. Bin them off. Bin off my Mordor and Moria. Stay with my Rohan. Get the dwarves for Lord of the Rings. So I've got my Rohan and my dwarves. For 40k, I will just have my Dark Angels, my Heresy Dark Angels, my squats, and then chip away slowly at the Tau and the Talon.
I think that's a good job.
Because the Black Templars are just... I don't see myself playing them. Like, genuinely, I don't see myself playing them. Because if I want to have something melee and threaty, the Dark Angel definitely.
Yeah. I mean, people of Mark's stream. So give you guys some background on where I am with hobbying. Because we haven't gone through that yet. That's actually... You guys know I'm doing Sisters. Because that's what I'm painting. But I have... currently I will be soon having one of each major faction for 40k. So I currently collect Sisters, Dark Eldar, Drakari, Eldari, Inari because I want to do all three of them together. I have Wolf Spear as my Space Marines, but I'm doing that purely for Imperium, and it might even go up on my shop when I'm done with them. It's like a full army.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
ready for 10. And then I want to go into it. I'm just working out in my head how I'm going to do it. I want to do World Eaters when they get released because they look really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, Nid said you crazy.
On the flip side, I'm also a Marvel Crisis Protocol player, and I would say that's probably more like where I see I play a little bit more competitively.
I would
don't
say
play competitive.
I would say that is your competitive baby. You're not as competitive as other competitive players, but I would say that is your tournament outlet. I would say that is your tournament outlet.
Yeah, like I feel out of all the miniature games that are currently out there as they stand that have a competitive scene, I do feel MCP do have probably, even with Malekith running around, I still feel it's one of the more balanced ones as it currently stands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there isn't really a bad team out there that you could run in some way, shape, or form. Like there are some that are needing an FAQ, sure, but but you can still put them with other characters and make them run pretty well. You're not like forced into you must do Avenger spam and that's it. You can play so many different ways, which I really like the versatility of the game. Does it have problems? Yeah, sure. Every game has problems. The Marvel one is, I think its biggest one is probably due to the fact that cards are limited in boxes.
Yeah.
You can't buy them separately. That is a big problem. So, for example, if you wanted one mission card, you have to buy. You don't like those figures. Tough shit. You've bought those figures. You're taking that card out.
Yeah.
Oh, to hell! You can resell them. And there you go. But I still think it's better than 40k. Where, sorry, I have to buy this set of models because otherwise I can't play my game.
Yes. Yeah, it's. I would happily start playing tournaments again if it eased up on the whole pay to win.
I'll
Which
make my mind
I
up.
don't think it won't.
Yeah, I'll make my mind up when it comes to when we hit the inevitability of 10th, which will be next year.
Yeah.
Is my prediction. We'll see if they take a dial back. If they do, then grand. If they don't, which is more than likely,
It'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. Oh, I see
I think
more.
40k will become painting projects.
Yeah. Oh, I see more followers are turning up. Hello, or more viewers. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. I am currently collab streaming with Ivor while I am assembling some Halflings Pikemen that are currently not released yet. Hush, hush. But yeah, how's everyone doing? We're just having an old man rant about, not rant, sorry, old man discussion about wargaming.
Yeah.
Like, when does stuff become too competitive? When do you balance? When do you balance? Army rules, army building, list building, and then player talent. Where's the balance? Hello, Red Scope. Hello. I've been reading through that Halfling battle tome. I was even reading out some of the rules at work, and it was like, this is funny.
Where is this goose model? I want it.
Yeah. Does anyone know?
No, sorry, Swan.
Yeah, where did that... I think that swan model, by the way, Ivor, that they use in the battle tome, I believe that's all custom. Someone's actually custom built a ton of like halfling stuff, and it's been used in it. It's like they used the halfling Blood Bowl team.
I want this goose.
Nid's got a valid point there, and I will second that. I think most people will. It depends on what people class as fun.
Oh yeah,
Completely.
So I play card games as well, so I am well aware of the hyper competitive people where the enjoyment is from the win.
Yeah, completely.
So I know, and I've always said this, I buck the trend to what GW like. Because I'm not a tournament player, I'm not even that much of a player, I'm a painter. Always have been, always will be. So I pick stuff up because I like the look of it for painting, and if I can get a game out of it by building a list, then grand, I will. But it's not my first priority. I go for the stuff that looks cool and there'll be a really interesting way of painting, and then think how to build an army around it.
Well,
so for example, my Eldari is Aspect Warriors. It is far from competitive. Like, there is like no shape or form. It is not competitive. But I love the Aspect Warriors. It looks like a toy swan, but I'm sure we can still take cards into range.
honestly, if I could I need to do like I need to go to Big Boss. I need to go to Big Boss with the battle tome and go, peace.
Not being funny, Mike. I wonder if we could. I wonder if we could. But
Sorry?
also, I wonder if we could do that. But also, I want my crazy concept of an alternative one, which is I want woodland cat creatures to be an army.
Yeah.
I want squirrel riding goose.
Now you looked that up on Google and it just came up with squirrel riding it was a duck, wasn't it?
I still want Canadian goose.
But then what made it
Squirrel,
even
that's your
worse?
command dog.
Sorry, but what made it even weirder? You then had a cat riding on the back of a goose, and I went, "Why is that goose so placid?"
But it's because it's a named character, so you know, high leadership.
But I did figure out. By the way, anyone that's in the stream now, if you haven't already joined the Discord, one moment, my brain's having a blank. I do apologise. We see some cool stuff come through, and I always encourage it. It would help if I could type it in. And Redscope was an absolute legend. Put in there a link to a fan-made and fan-supported and developing Age of Sigmar battle tome to use halflings. The core mechanics in there, I don't think they're overpowered at all. They're very narrative, and the models and the units are hilarious. But for their leader on a like a flying rooster, honestly, you could use the TT Combat Cockatrix and put a riding knight on it.
Oh yeah, totally.
There you go.
Well, that's something you definitely can do.
And it looks so... It would be hilarious. Just take that for a game and they're like, wait a minute, what the hell is this?
I'm sure I could. So I will get a 3D printer, and one of the first stupid things I make will probably be squirrel riding goose.
Oh, please do.
I might have to now.
Yeah, but do you know what you could do? Because I love it when people do this. They use models as alternate to other units. What's to say you couldn't do squirrel riding unit, all this and all that, like, you know, animals of the forest unite, but you use Gloomspite Git rules.
Yeah?
You got squirrels that launch their nuts and their night goblin shooters.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea actually.
You're like, damn, okay, I actually like that. You alright, sweetie? Apologies, well, you got a pasty there. Oh, Jotun the legend is here. You still there, Redscope? You alright, sweetie pie?
Redscope, if you're looking for squirrels or dark riding geese, that's much appreciated. Find them bad boys.
Okay, sweetie. Well, I'll have a job list for you later. I will dare, because you done it for me. You did. Well, the only job list is to sort out the garden, baby. So I can do the wiring for your pet shed. Alright, so calm down. I know, sweetie, I know. I'm just saying. Yes, I was looking at the battle tome. What, the halfling one or squirrel battle tome? I thought he was going to say for a sec that he's found one. But yeah, honestly, use Gloomspite Gits.
I'm trying to think what to do for how you do the schools.
How to do-
just giant acorns.
Yeah.
Just living acorns being squigs.
Yeah.
Mangler acorns.
Oh my god, Jotun's going, oh my god, I have so much. You have so much stuff, not crap, it is stuff. And he's like, no, it's shit. Wait a minute, I just now realised, did I actually have a did I have a video go live today? I'm having a blank moment. I think I did. I can't remember if I did now. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. I was panicking for a sec there that I thought I had one of my videos go live and I completely forgot to share it. Okay, people were up for me doing a giveaway when I hopefully hit 250 followers.
Alright.
Yeah, I just thought 250, 500, 1,000, which would be in like 10 years' time. And so on and so forth. It's stuff I need to get rid of in 2 weeks. I have to ditch 90% of my stuff. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. What, is it because you're moving, Joan? Is that what it is? Ah, okay, that makes sense. That's a shame that you have to move get rid of so much stuff. Like, genuinely.
Next question is what you got.
Aaron's there going like, yes.
ABS always be scrounging.
It's not scrounging, it's it is rescuing. Acquiescing. Requesting. Blah blah blah. All fancy terms. How much will my Paddington Bear 50 pence get me? Honestly, I have no idea. No idea.
A fair bit. I looked this up. Hang on. I can find out for you. I was bored one day at work, so I found out that there's like a stock market for coins.
They're about 75p, lol. Were they where you left them?
In the States, I have two. It's worth the terrain, a bunch of armies, just so much.
The moving van was gonna be over 1,000 before gas, food, and lodging, so that's out. Whoa. Damn, boy. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Putting it politely. I'm in the States. I have 2 tables worth of terrain and a bunch of armies. Just so much. That's just like... The problem is, if I remember correctly, you're moving quite a distance, aren't you? If I remember correctly. With the giveaway, I'll put it in another poll. I'll have a few ideas and see what people think. 16 hours by car. 1,500 miles. Yeah, that's not any stone throw, is it? At all. But yeah, Red Scope, the Halfling battle tome, I think a lot of it TT Combat does produce, or have options to. You know, you do have models that you could use. I think the only ones that they don't have is like the bees. I think the bees and like the eagle teams. Yeah, the bees are old units in Warhammer Fantasy halflings from way back in the day. Because the bees were actually quite scary back in the day. The halfling bees. Because you couldn't really hurt them that well. Because it's a swarm of bees anyway. So what are you going to do to kill a swarm of bees? Is have a fireball it. Yeah, I can afford to ship one large box and a plane ticket. So wait a minute, so who's actually writing up this battle tome then? If that makes any sense. Because genuinely, I would love to get behind it in whatever capacity I can do. Obviously, Aaron can validate I've got a lot of painting I've got to do for work in the next month. Month and a half, isn't it? But yeah, I'll be definitely behind it, and I think a couple people at work would like to keep the finger on the pulse with it, and any other ones down the line.
Make me squirrels, damn it.
Wait a minute, okay. We need to... I don't know how we'll be able to do it. Have a squirrel entry in the halflings. Because you've got the tree elements, you've got the ents and things like that, you've got bees. It would be amazing to have squirrels as well. A swarm of squirrels across the board and stuff like that. That'd be a cool one, wouldn't it? I think.
Yeah, totally. I just want Acorn to live on as a unit or as a full blown character.
When I've done building these pikemen, what we'll do, we'll go and have a look on the TT Combat website. We'll try and figure out what units we'll use for what, and I'll be tempted to actually get them. Alright, I'll put my own cash on the line. I'll get them, and I'll tick away at painting them up. Alright? I will do that. I'll put my money where my mouth is. Because I think it's something fun at that. That'll be cool, wouldn't it?
Definitely be different.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. And they'd be like, the scrubby paint work.
And that's what makes them genius, Jotun. They beat the system.
Jotun's like, damn, okay. Their PR is so powerful. They don't need to worry about repercussions.
Because they're that crafty.
They know what they're doing. Posted a link to the Facebook group for the tome in the Discord. Ah, spot on.
That's too much.
I am tempted to... It's a weird thing. I'm stuck in limbo at the moment because I want to paint halflings on the stream. I want to paint my dwarves, but also I want to paint DC Batman miniatures as well. So it's like, what the hell do I pick? It was set up by Cinderfall Gaming on YouTube. Oh my god, Cinderfall! I haven't watched his stuff in donkeys. I used to watch it an awful lot when I was really into my Age of Sigmar playing. Like, I was religious when it came to Age of Sigmar playing. Maybe like,
You definitely were.
Yeah. Because it was that weird kind of like, someone would be like, oh, this is, I was like, yeah, you do this, this, and this. It'd be like, I was like, I just read stuff and I play it. That's when I harken back to, if you want to progress at something, you just keep doing it, and you will naturally just get, in a blunt way, you'll naturally get better at it.
Where did I put the cat?
Oh my god. What happened if I actually took halflings to a tournament? It would never happen.
That'll be probably where they say no.
Yeah, it would never happen because it's not an actual AOS army, GW affiliated army.
I still want to see their reaction if you brought a Courage and Overlord list as for Votan.
Yeah,
I don't think they, because they can't do anything about it because like
it is
biggest,
GW product, isn't it?
Yep, biggest loophole.
Because I remember us talking about it because I did see people in the past. I saw it when I went up country. It was amazing. There was people that were using Dispossessed and Carriage and Overlords, kit bashing them with Firstborn bolters and stuff like that, and making their own custom chapter for Space Marines. And it was just like, that's cool. And they couldn't do anything about it.
That's the same thing with this one. It's like you technically can't touch them because of every single miniature would be a GW crafted one.
Yeah. The only thing I would struggle with trying to figure out is what would you do with the vehicles? Like, you would have to do some weird jank with like the gun haulers and the frigates and the ironclads to make them work. It'd be cool. It'd definitely be cool.
I don't know if you would have to though, because as long as they're on the base and they have the same height, you're fine.
Yeah, it's just showcasing the weapons like correctly, if that makes sense.
Well, the frigates and stuff have the large cannons and stuff, so you could just modify them slightly to have them on the front.
Yeah, a bit more sci-fi. Yeah. You just take off the balloons. Because I have seen people attach wheels onto the boats.
Yeah, do that as well.
Yeah, we've got some lovely people viewing at the moment. Yeah, I think it would, doing stuff like that like funky codex and stuff like that, I think that would re-energize my like, this is cool, I want to get behind it kind of thing. I think that's why I'm liking the Voltan, because it's like, okay, they're angry dwarves that are stoic and they're stubborn and they just want to protect their keeps, protect their holds, mine, build and trade. So as long as you trade with them and you leave them alone, it's fine. But as soon as you come into their hold, you mess up their stuff.
I think that's the whole concept behind most armies these days, is that you need to have some sort of, if you can't get an idea for them, don't do them.
Yeah, like you need that hook. You need that thing to pull you in.
So like the World Eaters for me, I never used to like them. And then I saw the full unit, 'cause I didn't like the first one they showed off. I feel like that one's like the biggest piss take that they ever showed off.
It was the worst mold. It's the worst sculpt they could have shown off.
Yeah, if they showed me off the Great Axe or the Great Sword Boy, oh baby, I'd have been on board straight from day one.
Yeah.
But all I get every time I look at it is Doom,
Yep.
and I want to do an army based around Doom.
Yep. I can
And
understand
the
that.
World Eaters is just, it's there. Each one of them is a nutter in armor carrying a stupid weapon. It's Doom Guy in a nutshell. Actually, talking that, I'm gonna put some Jeremy's right on the fucking money there.
Yeah. Rip and tear. Rip and tear. Because I think with the Voltan, I am very, as I said, I'm very tempted to just sell off my Templars. Because I'm selling off the painted ones, because I wasn't 100% happy how I painted them. Alright, they're on eBay. If anyone wants to buy them, by all means, they're on there. But yeah, I'm tempted to sell off the unpainted units, because I'm kind of like... They don't seem to... They don't seem to work the way I want them to work, and it's just like it just feels like I have to spam other units to make them play on the board, and I'm like, why do I need to spam 3 Redemptor Dreadnoughts? I don't want that. You know.
So 20 plus 9. Right. So I just need to base up.
Because
this
Space
unit.
Marines, yeah, Nid's. Nid has a valid point there.
I just need a couple of highlights on some cloth. On some actually the seals are blue. Oh.
If anyone has anything to show off in the Discord, any stuff they're working on, anything like that, please do. We'll have a bit of a discourse discussion in a wee bit when I've done gluing these guys up. Oh, is the audio alright for everyone? Like, you can pick me up, you can pick up Ivor, you can pick up the music. Is it all good for everyone?
No music for you.
Oh, what? You don't hear the music I'm playing? Oh,
I'm
okay.
afraid I'm also not a good judge of that because I've got you on mute on this side for your stream.
Oh, everything else is quiet. Okay, one moment. Let me have a little gander a minute. Let me have a gander.
Outrageous. You've silenced me on your own stream. This will not be silenced?
Have a, you know, chat now. See what that's like.
Am I better now? Am I better? Hello?
Okay, I'll whack you up 200%.
Oh god. I don't think people need that much.
Is Ivor sounding better? Oh, Jotun's like, I do now. I turned on volume.
Yeah, that's a good start. It's a good start.
Hopefully that's a bit better for everyone. He says famous last words. That's the problem. I can't tell. Spot on. Thank you, Scope. Very much appreciated. I can't tell because I can't listen to the Twitch without it then echoing. It's like, no.
Change done. Oh yeah, I need to redo this. Might as well do the social one. Because the Celestian squad is nearly done. I mean, we're nearly done. I actually mean I just need to base them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Don't drop a bush. The Paragon War suits are a little bit further behind, mainly due to the fact that they magnetize weapons.
Yes, but then you get best bang for your buck doing that.
Yes.
It'd be silly not to. They're not too difficult to magnetize either.
Oh, no, 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 no.
By the way, people, obviously some of you are aware I paint for Troll Trader Twitch stream. There won't be a Twitch stream on Friday and Monday because the appliances have been, like the lights and stuff, have been taken up to the convention, the tabletop time one? I think that's the name of it, up in Manchester.
Oh, God, I can't remember what it's called.
I think it's tabletop time, I want to say.
Something like that.
It's got a big green label and so on and so forth. You can tell I really listen. You mean you're not shut on Monday? No, we're not shut on Monday.
One of the
But-
few people that aren't.
Yeah, one of the few people that aren't. However, we were given the option that if you wanted it off, you could have it off, take the holiday, blah, blah, blah. Because it's... I'm at work. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of places that close, which is good. Don't get me wrong, you're paying your respects and so forth. But there's a lot of places that are still open. It's like Sainsbury's is closed, Tesco's closed, XYZ. What, Kelly?
Most large chains are, small chains aren't. Or small businesses can.
Yeah. Kelly's like, I can't believe can't believe you're not off. It's like, well, is
Well, someone said to me, he's like, well, I don't see
You can
why
have
you're
two.
working.
then you
Yeah,
won't have any, Kelly.
It's like, oh,
You
I
can
don't
have
know why
3
you're-
then.
I don't know why you're not working. It's like, why you're working? Like, the Queen's died. No, she didn't die then. She died about a week ago. But, you know. Hashtag insensitive. That's just me. That's how I do.
Oh, Turd Strike's here. 6+. You pain in the backside, you.
So how it is. In the ass. Come on.
Hey, I'm being nice.
I'm not.
I'm off to see the Queen's funeral on Monday, I expect. Yeah, which is fair enough. I will be at work just for my own thing like that. I will be doing the minute silence and so on and so forth. And
Is there a minute silence? I didn't know there was.
I believe so. There will be a minute silence. I'll be double checking the time. Thank you very much for the subscription, Turnstrike. It is very much appreciated. You even get the guitar guy going off. Very much appreciated. But it's a weird one because part of me was tempted to take the day off. I want to pay my respects because I do have a lot of respect for the Queen. But it's just what... I wouldn't be doing anything for the day, if that makes sense. I'll just do stuff for like a morning or something like that, and then I'm like, oh, okay, what else? Yeah. There's not really any. It's not like you have any, funeral parties, is it?
That's why all the pubs are still open, so everyone can have a piss up.
Yeah. Nids. Yeah, I'd imagine there would be a moment of silence. Yeah, completely fair. I just, she was a very down to earth. Everything is shut. Perfect time to get a hobby day in. Yeah, fair enough. Completely fair enough. Valid point. Valid point.
Very true, very true.
I believe funeral parties are called wakes. Yeah, but normally wakes are for like immediate family and friends. It's kind of a weird one having it for a royal. Did they really have anything like a wake or like did the public have wakes for when like Princess Diana died and stuff like that?
Yeah, they did. It was big.
Did they? I can't remember.
I don't remember there being a silence for Di, but then again, I was about 7, so I was just annoyed that the only thing I could find to watch other than the funeral was Tintin.
I think I must have been in the same boat.
So I just went back outside again.
We did not have a wake, no. Oh, fair enough. as I said, not trying to be morbid or anything like that, just genuinely curious, you know. Because I know some people were a bit like, oh, you know, there were some people that I know of that were moaning that they couldn't work and stuff like that because the places were closing due to the Queen's funeral. How am I going to get paid and stuff like that? It's like, well, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But she did get Elton John. Yeah, because he done his candle in the wind, didn't he? Was it Candle in the Wind or Flame in the Wind or something like that?
Candle in the Wind.
Yeah. You can tell people we're educated here. As I said, I will be doing my minute silence on Monday in respect.
If I remember it, like, because obviously time flies very strangely when we're in there. I will. But it's going to be one of those ones of that reminder.
Yeah, I'll put an alarm on my phone like 15 minutes before or something like that.
Then again, there aren't many of us in because
I
of
think there's
the
4 or
convention
5.
stuff, so we'll probably be quiet anyway.
Yeah. The royal is different. They have a state funeral and a memorial service. Fair enough. Yep, completely understand that.
I think though people probably still have like funeral like wakes of their own to deal with it, otherwise known as the Great British Pastime as a piss up.
Yep, turn strike. I presume you're still working. I'm still working Monday, but as I said, I'll be paying my respects. Just not like I'm going, oh, I'm a royalist or anything like that, but it was very much Christmas Day. I would listen or watch the Queen's address and stuff like that. It was routine and it was respectful, that kind of thing. In other news, the sugar tax is to be scrapped. We get real iron brew back. Whoa, when did they scrap the sugar tax?
We're getting brew back!
Wait a minute, when did they scrap that?
Probably when they need to make more money.
No, but they're scrapping the tax. So that's making less money. Are you sure about that? Don't give me such false hope. Are you sure? Red Scope's like, are you sure, mate? Truss has announced it. Oh, okay.
18 hours ago. UK PM Truss preparing to scrap sugar tax on soft drinks.
Okay, that was the whole big thing was pushed in to get better food and all this and all that.
Oh god, it's a bad reason. Preparing to scrap sugar taxes on soft drinks and ditch some anti-obesity measures to ease the cost of living crisis.
No. Oh, for Christ. Oh my god. There's already a problem with people not being able to afford to eat healthy food. Alright? There is a problem because of the cost of the food and stuff like that. Like the XYZ. Alright, there is a problem. You just make unhealthier food even more cheaper. It's just like you're helping with the cost of living, but why can't they just make it better all round? I don't know.
The walrus argument. I like it.
Oh my god. Yeah, Liz Truss likes fat people. Yeah, you get warmer because you got extra layers of fat. We will need to drink more sugar to get fat to survive the winter because we cannot afford to eat. Oh my god, we are all going to hibernate like bears. We could store on the fat for the winter. So then we come out spring, summer, we're going to be slim as anything. Christ. Oh. Welcome anyone that's new to the stream. We just chat whatever. So please welcome.
Alright. Don't know if you've seen this yet, Mark. There are some pretty cool scale 75 metallics.
Ooh, I'll have a gander in a moment.
So I've got one in my hand here. This is Metal and Alchemy, was a series they did. And this one's called Cobalt Alchemy.
Ooh, that's cool.
I will be showing off because I backed their most recent Kickstarter for inks.
Ooh.
I will be showing them off when I get them finally because that pistachio ink, yes, please.
Well, Nid had a valid statement there. We also welcome current bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good statement, that is. But yeah, how is everyone? How's Turnstrike? How is all the lovely viewers at the moment? I did, before some of you came in, I did do a couple polls. One of them is people would like to see painting tutorials for YouTube about like how to paint hands, how to paint eyes, how to paint hair, faces, blah blah blah. Secondly, if and when I hit 250 followers, would people like for me to do a giveaway? Now I'm going to do another poll about the giveaway while stuff is drying. Then I'm going to have a little gander at what Ivor's doing, who I'm collabing with. I need to set it up that you can actually see him in the bottom left corner, but we've been having fun trying to make sure it works, which at the moment is not.
Oh my god, the camera picks that up so much nicer than it looks in real life for me. There we go. That looks shit hot. I like it. Can I make the mace look pop? Let's make this mace pop.
Oh, Miss Dribbler. Welcome.
Honey.
I'll let you get past the paywall. Paywall? Adwall.
Not dribbler, dibbler. Don't say
Dibbler.
that like that. Oh god, no.
Miss Dibbler. Hey, you know
Jesus
I can't.
Christ.
You know I can't spell. How are you all doing? How was your stream? And welcome and thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. How did the stream go? What about the 30k assassin? What, the one that
Which one?
The poison one, the latest one that they showed off. There you go. Give you a shout out. How did the stream go? Please, if you have anything that you painted up or modelled, or whatever thing.
Oh, new one.
X-May Smart Discord. Please do show it off, and that's the same for
I
anyone.
think it looks pretty sweet. I still prefer the first one they showed off. I actually want to pick that one up because it looks awesome.
I personally would love to have one of each of the assassins, including the plastic ones.
Oh, I've still got mine from
Yeah.
Execution Force.
I have two of the old Vindicare assassins. Stream was good. Working on some heresy, challenging myself to paint one of every Legion colors. Working today on Dark Angels, Iron Warriors, Imperial Vets. You had me on Dark Angels.
Put the desk down, Mark.
You had me on Dark Angels. You did. These were my first real paint job when I was getting back into the hobby after a good good years break of painting. They are nowhere near where I can paint now, but I'm really happy with them anyway. I painted them both in an afternoon. So,
Nice.
yeah, they do the job. Thank you for the shout out, by the way. It's absolutely fine.
I mean,
You know,
if we're talking real nice, I'm still confused about whether or not to crack open this pupper Umbral 6.
I really do want to paint up Emerald 6, but I need to give myself time to do it because I do not want to rush it. But
Yeah, I just don't know if I want to anymore. I
well,
might just keep it there as just a collector piece. I might do a giveaway on it, or I might actually try and sell it for the shop.
well, the thing is, I want to repaint up. I may actually do that tomorrow. I want to repaint up my Darth Vader here because I'm not happy with him. I got
Okay.
like the glow, but I'm just like not happy with like the black and stuff. General Veers, I'm just like I need to highlight him up. I'm just not happy with them. Like from what I could do at that time, that was the best I could do. But now I'm like, I can do better, and I
Oh
want,
yeah.
you know, I want him. Come on, it's Darth Vader. Come on. And you're like, oh dear God, it's Darth Vader. Run away, kind of thing, you know. But yeah, Heresy Dark Angels. Unlike, here's my kit bashed up. Not Luther, Causewayne. He's like, you say what? You know, it's. But I need to kit bash up my Redless Mr. Parallax chap. But do I actually? One moment, while you're painting up your Dark Angels and stuff like that, I'll be back in 2 secs. I need to see people's opinion. But I do have a poll going. If anyone wants to vote in it, please do. More votes in it, it just makes it fairer. Be 2 seconds.
Meanwhile, while he's away and doing that, I'm still here. Hi guys. This is not Mark's conscience. If it was, then I'm doing a bad job. So I am Aaron. I'm known as Ivor Fowler on the Twitch. I am currently streaming as well. So if you want to see the nonsense I've been talking about, by all means do. Oh, he's back. Everyone act normal.
But yeah, I do want to paint up his display base soon. I may actually do it as like a Christmas special. Just do like like 2 12-hour streams just to paint up his display base because there's a load of Night Lords on it just to finish him off. But I'm tempted. I've seen some people do some really nice black shadow work on his sword. I'm tempted to redo his sword a bit. Oh, thank you, miss. Very much appreciated. As I said, please throw up some stuff on Discord. That's open to everyone. Please do. All right. That's open to everyone. All right. But let us pop over to the Discord. That blending on there was started with an airbrush. Then I finished it with dry brushing and recess shading. But let's have a little gander on the good old Discord. Turn Strike by Painting Supplies. Does it include early access to TT Combat Paint? I don't think I can be that janky. But by all means, if I was like to say hit 500 followers, alright, and people wanted painting supplies down there and the TT Combat paints were out and stuff like that, by all means I could do some, you know, giveaways like that. Turn Strike on the Blag, yeah. Wrong thing, you silly thing. No, I want you on the other screen, thank you. Wait, what? There you go. Sorry about that, it went all weird. Hello, let's give you a nice hello there. Nice spinny sup. Yeah, so this, by the way, is some of the stuff we end up chatting about, alright? Whatever goes, please have a good chin wag on here. But it's a battle tome that's being developed with halflings and everything in, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. But when it comes to showing stuff off, you've got work in progress, finished models, terrain, buildings. But then you have wargaming, so you've got 40k, Age of Sigmar, 30k, Middle Earth, Fantasy, Marvel, DC, Bushido, wargaming, tables, memes. Alright, you're more than welcome. Alright, throw it up there. Alright. But let's have a little gander and see what Mr. Ivor has been up to.
Yay, attention. Notice me.
There you go. Oi. Hello there.
What?
You're
Oh,
on the
God.
intermission.
Hang on, I'll show off that Scale 75 stuff.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't mind leaving it like this a minute so people can see what you're doing.
That's fine. So, I have... What's gone? There it is.
He's like, oh, my model's gone.
No, I'm looking for the paint. David, thank you. Much appreciated. So, this is Scale 75 Cobalt Alchemy. It's a really nice... If I don't fucking drop it! Metallic blue.
Hmm.
It's really nice. We say nothing, Red Scope. The tail is hidden for a reason.
He's not a furry.
No. No, I'm not.
We worked with one in the past.
Oh, God, yes, we did!
Oh, no, sorry. A closet furry. It was never proved or disproved. Alright?
Oh, I disagree.
But, okay, before anyone gets the wrong end of the stick, I am not judging. You do what you do. I'm completely open to whatever people do, as long as it doesn't bring any harm to yourself or anyone's around you. I'm not going to be
No,
like,
no, it's
oh, he's a furry hatist. No, I have no, I just cover my ass there. Alright?
That's the system I'm working on.
Yeah. I do like the colour scheme. I genuinely do. Alright?
Thank you. Yeah, I like the light grey, black, and green.
It just
They
works.
Yeah, so they are known as the Order of the Gilded Rose, based
Ooh.
off of the House Tyrell from Game of Thrones.
Very nice.
But to give you an idea of what I'm also working on, this will be happening soon.
One moment while you're showing that. Ooh. While you're showing that off, I'm just going to grab some movement trays a minute. So people can see your lovely work.
That's
Oh, okay. The giveaway ideas. I got 2 people wanting vouchers.
Oh, nice. Thanks for following them.
I got a 50-50 split going on here. Okay, so I got some people wanting vouchers, I got people wanting painting supplies, and I got some people wanting a miniature. Ooh, could be interesting.
Hang on.
Could be interesting.
I can report your Paul, but I can't do anything else. Go away, Paul. So yeah, this is it's not a third-party company. So this was it's a demon based from a Kickstarter called Dungeons and Lasers, and they did they did like monsters for nearly every single encounter you kind of have in D&D. But when I looked at this guy,
Oh, thank you very much. You lurk away and enjoy whatever you're doing. I will be still here. I'm trying to find some movement trays a minute for these ones. One moment.
yeah, when I saw this, I immediately went, I need to World Eater. Because he's such a Corn Demon prince. So this is my Corn Demon prince I'm working on. Once I got the sisters out of the way, this is going to be next on my list. Or Marvel. I've got so much to do. There's so much to do. They've also got big Malekith over there. Actually, I'll give you an idea of what else of what I've done. Oh, you've broken again. Dang it. Well, I can show her off that I'm also repairing now. Pain! Stupid electric.
you may be wondering why I'm giggling so much. We have a couple work colleagues that we think hoard and stuff like that, and I have a
You've seen the
problem with
Dungeons
movement
and Dragons
trays.
kits. My dude, I own 2 of them.
I just found some movement trays.
I have got the Chinese dragon and I got the ghost dragon.
That ghost dragon looks awesome.
I'll show them off in a minute. I just need to repair Electra.
Ah, fair enough. Bless her. Is it going to be best to pin her? Because that is such a small joint.
I know. I just don't have any pinning gear on me. Well, I don't have any paperclip.
Really?
I ran out.
Do you want me to bring in a bunch of paper clips tomorrow for you?
If you can, that'd be grand.
Okay,
Oh, there she is. There she is. That's my Electra. I'm gonna put her away now. Don't you fucking dare, cheeky bitch. Ghosty.
Professional as always.
Oh, I know. That's me all over it.
By the way, while we're doing this, I am
Thanks,
going
man.
to be just sorting out some of these models. Alright, don't worry.
The camera doesn't do it justice because I can't get enough room. So this is the Ghost Dragon. Oh, Red Scope. I've got that one as well. Hang on.
I just love the ghost one because that like semi-transparent blue is just lovely.
So I generally don't know if this one's going to come out because they are releasing this separately soon. I don't know if it's going to be in clear plastic like this or not. I don't know if this was because of the Kickstarter, everyone got them in clear plastic. And then this is where I am with my Chinese one. I really like the Chinese one a lot. It's one of my personal favourites. I fell in love with this miniature as soon as I saw it. Still need to do more work to it. This is like lots of different airbrushing and dry brushing techniques to bring it up to this level.
The thing is, it works. It just works. How
So-
are the gaps on the model? Oh, yes, that's a valid point.
Ghost Dragon. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. So it's not been. So you will notice right here there is a giant crack in it. That's because it's been built. The design is a little bit rough for the middle, and it's very disappointing because I've tried my damnedest to try and get that to fix, and it just won't. I've tried breaking it and remending it, and it just will not go. Which is a shame, and I'm hoping that the retail release will have that fixed. Because the other problem as well is you can't really fill it in this one because it's clear plastic, so you will see the fill line. But the Chinese dragon-wise, there is a minor line going up the back here that I didn't fill, so I wanted to just try and give it a genuine review of from the ground up. It's the only line I noticed. It's the only one I can pick up. Most of its lines are pretty nice, and the terrain as well is, like the plastic quality from Archon is so nice. It's really chunky. It's really detailed. Because right now I'm building a second Marvel Crisis Protocol board based around Marvel 1602. Which is one of the bits. It was written by Neil Gaiman. I probably could get away with UV set res. It's just getting hold of it.
Yeah, it's not the easiest to get hold of that. UV set
But yeah, this is one of the pieces that are going to be in it because you can throw terrain at people, and I want to have a superhero die to having an outhouse being thrown at them.
Yes,
Don't know
don't
why.
throw
Just
it
sounds hilarious.
at people. You in game.
Yeah, you know. I think it'd be quite funny to knock out Captain America by throwing the shitter at him.
At some
See, on a
point,
few of the Dragon models, they have gaps, and again, it is 25 quid. Yeah, they do have issues here and there. I'm not going to say they are perfect at all. They are far from it. But some are better than others. So the Chinese dragon does come with wings. I did not build mine with wings because it's not the Chinese dragon way. But you do get wings and they're nice and spare. And there's no emptiness left from them. Be like they like obvious locking points where they're missing.
Which is good. Very good.
Yeah. I did a stream a little while ago showing off everything that came in the boxes, which was not my pledge, by the way. Wasn't my pledge. This was all the extras. Let me just show you all the miniature ones. I haven't opened that one yet because I'm fucking scared of it.
Live on camera. Oh, crap. Well, while we're doing this, in a minute, because
Palette, you need to move.
I'm tempted to do a wee bit of building, but I'm not sure what to build. What do I build? What do I build, people?
So this is what. So this is part 2 or 3 of the extras that came in the Kickstarter, which was the Villager kit, which I've also shown up. Yeah, I got the Woodhaven set. Oh yeah, this is chunky. This is proper chunky cheese. I've also got the Phoenix they come with, a troll, a giant, a spooky boy. So much stuff. But yeah, my pledge was starter set for it, which was modular terrain, because they do some amazing modular terrain. For buildings, I got the streets, 2 sets of cathedrals, because that's when I started doing sisters. That shows how long ago I started sisters. As that art market, Mark, have you got an advert playing?
Have I got what playing?
An advert playing.
No.
Or it might be me. It might be my Spotify, because my Spotify likes to play an advert. Ignore that.
Yeah, I don't have it. Is it Mark that got an advert playing? I don't know if I do.
It is probably me. It's probably my spot.
The problem is I can't see if I'm playing an advert or not.
I know, nor can I. Also, I got a question for you. Right. As a hobbyist, tried and true, do you have the Yoo-hoo glue?
No, but I can get hold of some because I don't want to get hold of some.
Yes, I actually picked up mine quite recently as a nice restock because I forgot of how useful it is.
I am just going to get a model ready to put together in a minute.
Fair. I'm going to be quickly basing up these sisters because the idea was I didn't want to bring them up too high. Oh, that's my new one. Where's it? My new one. That's not my new one. That's my old. I don't want to bring them too much up because I'm of the mindset that not everything needs to be your best work. Some things just need to be done.
Fish patch boss, real good, nice. Alright, we are going to transition back to the board in a moment.
By all means, do.
We will do that post haste. Welcome back to the madhouse. You probably saw it in the side camera. We are going to be building the axe wielding Praetor. Words, why are they so difficult tonight for me? And I got, dare I say it, some secret weapon bases.
Don't say that name. You're not allowed to say that name.
There you go. So I've got these ruined temple ones. So I'm gonna be making the buddy to go with Causeway here. Okay. Yeah. The thing is, I'm keeping. I got 2 of each Praetor because I got 2 lots of Age of Darkness when it. Right there. I sold off the spare Spartan, and I sold off a spare rule book. So I'm gonna do a bit of conversion work on each of them, but I need to grab some bits and pieces, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed with these. Just need to grab up the instructions in a minute and realise what I'm gonna do. So I'm doing a lot of this on the fly, shall we say.
No.
And his name is John C.
Oh, Nids has returned. Welcome back, Nids.
I see how it is.
Why on earth did I do the Joker laugh? I do not know. Please do not judge me. Oh god. Throwing everything everywhere.
Well, we were talking about it today, and I think this is going to become quite a common thing as time goes on.
What's that then?
Collaborations.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely up for it. I'm
Same.
up for it with, you know, anyone that can have a good laugh. I followed Ivor makes 3 people on Twitch. Yeah, spot on. You know, the thing is, I want to get the ball rolling because when I was streaming a lot more, I was getting that ball rolling a lot. It's just it was that weird thing of I got burnt out. And I had a lot of stuff going on as well. Don't worry, I'm not going to do doom and gloom crap. But yeah, I had a lot of stuff going on, so... Ooh. I've just seen this sword here. Oh, do I change Causewaying around to have that sword? Oh. Damn it, Mark. Why did you find that sword?
Is that the dangle one?
Yeah, well, he's already got the dangle one. Alright. But I found the Terminator one where he's like planted it in the ground. You know the one I'm on about.
Yeah. Is that the intercessor warfare?
No, it was the Deathwing Terminator one.
Ah,
You know the
so
old
the
school
Dark
one.
Angel one. The Dark Angel Intercessor upgrade kit. Or
Has it?
replicated it.
Oh, I just ripped off his arm. Screw it. That looks quite impressive having the sword like that. What does everyone think of that? Ooh. That's quite tasty, that is. Need to find a limb. Come here, limb.
Did you get the rope handling? Limb?
Oh, balls. I completely forgot.
That answers that question.
Yes, I got one. No. Maybe.
Alright, there's not going to be too much going on. I'm sure you can find one.
In all fairness, tomorrow's going to be so dead I can just have a quick gander for like 2 minutes.
Exactly, it's not going to be much going on.
It's not like we're swimming and stuff to do tomorrow, is it?
I have a question for your chat, because most of them still were watching TT Combat back in the day, weren't they?
A fair old chunk of them, yeah. Not
How
gonna
many
deny it.
people actually remember me being on the TT Combat streams? I wonder.
Oh yeah.
Because
How...
I'm the dark secret that no one talks about.
Shh. Well, the thing
I
is,
want to know where that manticore went.
the thing is, a lot of the people that came over to Troll Trader, a fair old chunk of them came from me.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Ooh, wait a minute. I think I've found a hand. It's quite nice. Ooh, I think I found it, people. Wait a minute. Did the music stop? There you go. I may not. do Mr. Redless tonight. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Depends on how much butchering I do to Causeway here. Yes, probably during the ad I could hear. Lol. Oh. But yeah, I'll be up for doing collabs. For sure. I need to keep Mr. Orc Paint Shop happy, bless him. He's a good lad, Ryan is.
Joining too, there's nothing stopping.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to stop anyone. You know what I mean? It's... I'm up for it. Labs are cool. I think this sword may be better for Causeway. Is that very stoic Dark Angel look of my sword's planted in the ground. Come here and take it from me. I dare you to take it from me. Red scope is like 2. 2 Age of Darkness. Yes, I am a nutter.
Yeah, you are. I'm still glad I talked myself out of doing it.
It's a strange one because I really want to get into Heresy, but I just got so many projects going on. But it was such a bargain at work. It'd be like, I'd be stupid not to do it.
Oh, I know.
It's a weird one. I think I need to find a better limb. I don't think I have the best limb for doing it.
Do I do them at the same time? Do I? Why not? You know what I've got to do is the guns. If I get the guns done, yeah, done. Let's base them. Let's get rid of this pop. Maybe not that hard to get rid of this pop. Maybe done.
I need to do some conversions using these Deathwing Knight torsos on the Cataphractii Terminators at some point.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely onto my to-do pile. It's ever growing like many people. I need to find a really nice limb.
One day I will get back to doing that terrain. Once I start, it won't take me long to do because I've got most of the buildings done, most of the components done. I just need to buy those cottages.
Yeah, terrain is an interesting one because it takes a little while to get the momentum going. Once you got the momentum going, you're laughing, ain't ya?
Hmm.
Let me pull that. I am using the Fallen as well as Kitbash for Horus Heresy models. Great minds think alike. I am genuinely contemplating using them as brain fart Chaos Space Marines in 40k.
Oh, that's a lot.
I may have to use that limb. Maybe. I don't seem to find a better limb. Is that going to be a better limb? I don't know.
Is it though?
Yeah, I think... Oh, actually. I may be able to use the Primaris bolt pistol limb a bit better. Probably they have that, what do you call it? The chain bit.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad I bought an extra pot of this earth.
Oh, the texture spready stuff.
Yeah. I've just started using it for most armies now, and I just love it so much.
Do you not have the arm for the sword? It comes in 2 bits, I think. Yes, but did I... Oh no, that sword. No, I gave it to one of my colleagues at work. He wanted it. And also, to my knowledge, that's the arm there. That is the arm there, thinking about it. I just need it to be the right kind of arm to allow me to have it sticking out. It's annoying because I used to have so many limbs and I hit bash so much. Obviously I used up the limbs, didn't I?
Well, unfortunately, my bits boxes are not that good for you.
Yeah,
I can offer you sisters or Eldar in this trial.
Yeah, that limb may not fit then. Actually, if I reposition the arm,
Yes.
alright, up a bit, and put the sword at a jaunty angle, that could work. Methinks. Do you not... Ah, yeah, I've already read that. My memories are blank at the moment.
I'm covered in earth. There we go.
Alright, I'm going to use a sharp X-Acto blade. Anyone watching this, please be careful. I only ever do this with a fresh sharp blade, by the way. Because the sharper the blade, the easier it is, the less pressure you got to do, less likely you are to slip and injure yourself. Because I'm not really putting a lot of pressure on. There you go. Very little pressure. There's a nice clean cut. I can reuse that blade. Now, can I make it work? Oh, I think I can. Oh, yes I can. Yeah.
I'm so close to finishing them all, I'm just going to get the guns done.
Yeah, get over and done with. Classic power of Grayskull power. That's why I've got 2 of each and I've kept them and I haven't sold them because I want to paint up the actual the Dark Age pose as well. So I want to convert one of each to be, you know, converted up. And then I want to have an OG of each one as well.
Oh, goody, I've got another advert.
Oh.
It's
Isn't...
Spotify.
Oh.
I just can't be bothered to buy a Spotify Premium. It's a fair old chunk of change. Oh, I got so many bolt guns to do. Man.
Alright, let that sit a minute. Just make sure it's fully cured. Because it will take a moment or two. Because if I can do that right... Yeah. Why is my hands playing up at the moment? I do not know. Yeah, I need to reposition that a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better like that. There you go. Yeah, cool. Get some Tamiya thin and get it in there. I think the problem is this little bit here. Better go as well. I better go as well. No worries. Thank you very much for hanging on there. It's very much appreciated. You both have a good night and hopefully see you again in the very, very near future. Very much appreciated. I think, yeah, once I get this arm done, I will call it there. It's going to take a little bit of time to actually get it done because it's not sitting 100%, which is a bit of a pain. I may have to bite the bullet and actually clip this one. Shave off. The chain to the best of its ability. I'll keep the chain on the bottom because I may add a ornament. Yeah, let's get that going.
If you're wondering why I'm not painting the rest of it, it's because I want the paint to dry on the first bit so I can move it.
Belladoos.
So otherwise, it's like all I've got is the bolt gun to hold on to. I haven't got anything else.
Ah, okay. Oh,
So
I think I've got it working.
Yeah, so I need to just move it around. I do one half, then let it dry, then do the other half.
Oh, come here. There you go. That's a bit of a better pose, I think. Yeah, let's do that pose. There you go. I am.
So that first one should be dry, so
What are you doing, baby?
Nothing?
I hear you going some. Oh, by the way, the guinea pig's here.
let's see.
Guinea pigs kind of take the limelight showing a bit. Yes, Aaron, sweet.
Aaron.
Oh, my back.
Just be careful, sweetie.
Okay. What is your food?
I'm about to, baby. I'm just tidying things away, okay? So you can put the guinea pig here for a moment.
I think Newt's been biting him. Got some scabs on the front. The devil.
Let me just tidy some stuff away so we can't nibble on anything by accident.
He's gonna just gonna stay there, you know he is.
Yes, I'm being careful though, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, put him there then. Go on. By the way, guinea pig's coming down. Hello, Mr. Traumatized. We have a guinea pig on the painting desk, everyone. Oi, guinea pig,
He's
get back.
being curious.
No. Those are not minis for you to knock over. Those are work minis. Alright?
At least he's not like Bear.
I know.
That would actually pick him up in his mouth.
Hey, mister. Alright, come on, take him away. I think he's getting a little bit stressed, baby.
He's like, you stopped.
Come on, take him away, sweet.
Oh, bless him.
Alright. That's the guinea pig showing off its cuteness and blah blah blah.
I don't think I have a cat here to do anything like that.
What? Cuteness wars.
Yeah, no cat here right now.
Yeah, she just brought in the guinea pig because now she's off for a week. Lucky for some.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, lucky for some, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm going to get the Tamiya thin glue out. And, use that a minute. Just, glue in the shoulder pad. And I'll probably call it there.
Just a few touch-ups on guns, and then that. To be fair, full wash over blue, do them good. That blue, that gold.
I love Tamiya thin because it's so good for sorting out mold lines.
Yeah. Bit of glazy medium, just to make this bad boy. Alright. Gun time.
There you go. I think that's a better pose than it was before.
Looks good.
I think that's a bit more showy.
Hmm.
However, I need to do something about the rest. Yeah, I think I need to let it dry fully before I sculpt the wrist a little bit more. He says, and then he fiddles with it anyway. There you go. Yeah, I think that's a bit more Dark Angels-y. Oh, you know, kind of stoic. Plant the sword down. Yeah, that's better. That's my coarse vein. There you go. I think I am going to call it there on this one. Let me just tidy away some bits and pieces. Put it all nice and tidy for future streams. I got some future kit bashes anyway. Kit bash of a master of signals and a master of the vox and bits and pieces for the heresy anyway. So and
I've got
redless
plenty
as well.
going on with as well.
Sorry?
I've got plenty of keeping myself busy as well.
Yeah, it's nice keeping yourself busy.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to have a thing on it? Oh, crap. Yeah, screw it. It is what it is. I'm gonna take this off here. Yeah, I'm gonna clip that off. Let's get some
There she is.
small tools. That's fine.
That'll do. Alright, that is, except for a couple of like basing zeros here and there, like some flowers with me, because they're in my drawer. That is the 5 sisters plus war suits done.
Yeah, and you were planning on getting that done, weren't you?
Yeah. So let's show it off as well. So we have the head sister with magnetized mace, which goes up to them, with mace, or I'll probably wield her a lot more, which is with sword.
S-word.
Sword. And then an option between heavy bolter, which that one doesn't seem to want to fit as well. Take the milk gun. Then we have Paragon Suit 2, which can also be equipped with a similar loadout with Heavy Bolter, and then Paragon Sister 3, also the same.
They're looking good with the magnet options.
Yeah, it's just that nice little extra.
Well, you
Melt
get-
is the only thing that costs points for the Paragon.
Yeah, and it's getting more bang for your buck as well.
Yeah.
Hey, you pay for the model for all the upgrades and stuff, so you might as well get the option to do it all.
Totally. Actually, I might put with the mace for displaying. Big air. There we go. And then, of course, we've got Celestian squad with Angel on the guy. Because I built these before 9th edition came out,
I remember
and
you
they
saying.
put a point cost on all the banners.
Yeah.
So I've got lots of banners, and they all points now. Which is a shame. But hey, at least they're done. Probably try and get some photos of them to Instagram. But I'm going to call it there. Once again, thank you all for the follows and for the break. It has been grand.
It's all good. I'm trying not to fiddle it to death.
That's always the worst part of it. It's when you get to that part. So anyone who hanged around from the stream, very much. You're still looking for a little bit more stuff. Mark is still going on 6.
Yeah, in all fairness, I'm going to wrap it up there in a moment. I'm just going to do the last little bit of glue just to tidy it up. And I'm done.
Fair.
I'm just making sure the sword is definitely welded at the top and welded at the bottom. Because I've noticed before if you don't weld at the bottom, it just keeps twanging. But yeah, that's him done. So I've swapped him out from the sword being at that weird angle. It kind of worked, but I think it would work better if he had his hand pointing out with a gun. But then it's like, well, I want him to be more stoic, like ready for the battle. Because that's him in the lore. He's very much like, he's a champion of the Legion, but he doesn't actively, like, you know, he strodes forward, but he's kind of like more reserved compared to other champions. So that's the whole look. But yeah, I think I'm happy with that. And then that is one unit of the pikemen done. So that's the tin head ones done.
Yeah.
And then here is your Spanish conquistador style ones done. So I'm pleased about that.
Much. I'm going to head off.
Yeah.
And I'll be back maybe over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh,
Good evening, guys.
And you. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
No
See
worries.
you all later.
See you later, Oz. But yeah, I am going to end the stream here. Thank you very much for swinging on by. Very much appreciated. Hopefully some point later on this week, I'll be painting up the pike people. But thank you again, and you all have a fantastic rest of your day.